Well, it's been a minute since I made a rig it garage video. Figured I'd start off with the new car I picked up. It's a 1948 Chrysler Windsor, or Windsor. It's whatever that is. I picked it up for what I think is a really good price. Picked it up for $350. The guy wanted $500. I got him down to $400. Kind of looked it over a little bit more, and I offered him $350. He's pretty firm at $375, but we drove 2.5 hours to get there, and that's why I got it for $350. Pretty good reason to ask for a lower price right there, I'd say. I mean, this is all real bad, but the frame, it's surprisingly solid, actually. I'm wondering what this is. Someone's wiring job or something? Well, I'd imagine I'm going to have to do brake lines. The parking brake works on it. I cleaned out the interior when I got it. And at some point back in the day, someone put like a Sears and Roebuck seat cover thing on it. And the original interior is actually in phenomenal shape. But I'm going to leave those on there because I'm going to try to unlock the engine and have it as a barn find all original car, or most of it. But, I mean, the tops of the seats, they're always destroyed, especially the corners here. And it's pretty good shape. The headliner's not super bad. There was obviously mice in here. In the corners, that corner's not as bad, but they were down there. But the interior really has got to be the best part of the car for me, for how intact the interior is. The only thing I'm missing in the interior is the horn button and the key, but when I had that 37 DeSoto, I got a key, like a brand new remanufactured one with it. It looks pretty identical to that one right there. So I'm hoping that they will just swap out. They're about the same. So I should swap them out. This has got to have been a pretty high-end car back in the day. Just with all the chrome and just little details. It is a 3 on the tree car. Make sure it's back in neutral. The windows, most of them are broke, but they are intact. That corner one's bad. The windshield's bad. That one back there is missing in the corner. That one is shot and cracked, but it still rolls up and down. That window's good. Rear window, sadly, is broke. So I'm going to have to source one of them. That window kind of rolls up and down, but someone had it off the tracks, and it came out like this instead of straight up, and it cracked it right there because the guide is gone. And someone tried rolling it up or forced it. But it didn't fare very well. The back carpet's not bad. It's all going to have to get pulled out to do the floor anyway, but I think it's a really good start. I think I'm either going to do a slight redneck restoration, I'd say. This door don't shut all the way, I'd imagine, because it's all taken apart there, but it does have the original engine and trans. Let's see if I can pop the hood. Kind of a two-handed operation. Yeah, hold on, it's a two-handed operation. Alright. Well, I put that air cleaner on it. It didn't have an air cleaner. I might have one, the original one, sitting around from my DeSoto somewhere. I don't know, maybe I sold it to the guy with the car, but it does have the original engine trans, has radiator horns. It's a pretty complete car. I don't know why it was parked. I'm hoping not to find any surprises either with the engine or trans. The car, I think, has 87,000 miles on it. Not that that's super high or low for these. I don't think they're meant to run super long. I suppose I wouldn't know. I wasn't from then, but it's got the generator and the starter. It's pretty complete. Someone had cut the belt, which kind of sucks, but it's probably something that should have been replaced anyway. And once I get it into the barn, I'm going to pull the spark plugs and try to blow out this water there. I pressure washed the engine bay. Sorry, cars going by. I don't know if you heard that last part. I was pressure washing the engine bay, and most of it seems to have evaporated. Hopefully not leaked into the block, but blowed out with air, and I made a little concoction of different things. WD-40, used transmission fluid, and some gas just to thin it up. And I'm going to try to use that, let it sit for a while. I'll pull the radiator just to get at the crank pulley a little better. It probably needs to be gone through anyway. It doesn't look to be in too bad of shape. But yeah, I'm going to try to do a Jonathan W. type cold start, original start. But I think it's a cool car. If not, if the engine's bad or the trans is bad, the guy I got the car from said he would buy them back from me. I don't know what he'd do with them, but I got a 460. I just have to source a C6 transmission because that's what I would want to put in it. And I would imagine that engine would fit in here. I just have to make some custom mounts somehow. I would prefer to keep the original engine. I really like these old inline sixes. I would like to keep the 3 in the tree too, but I spent some time and cleaned up the moss on this side of the hood and this fender. I pressure washed the whole car, but it left all this black residue, and I'll tell you what, so just a little bit of elbow grease, or I should say a lot of elbow grease, it didn't turn out too bad. There's a lot of rust to be fixed on it, obviously, but for $350, it's definitely worth it to me. You can really see the difference there. But I'll keep you guys updated. I got to get it in the barn. It's because I don't want rain to be leaking in it, and I want to start working on it. Focus. All right. But I got kind of a rig set up. I'm doing this alone, like always. But my buddy came over and we tried doing it with the skid loader before, but my skid loader just ain't got the oomph to, or the balls to get it up. It just spun down there and wouldn't make it up the hill. It was hit after the fact by something, and then that other fender. Other than that, it's a pretty dent-free car. It was just the rust that got to it. There's just this, which shouldn't be too hard to pull out, and this, which I can get behind there. That shouldn't be too hard to pull out either. But the roof is surprisingly straight. Usually when they're parked, people throw things on top of them or shoot them, hence the windows. I think that's what happened here. Someone must have shot it there. Yeah, it'd be nice if it would focus. Someone must have shot it there and it just exploded. Shot up there too, I think. But I'm going to have to find a new window, sadly. Come on, really? Focus. But other than that, it's very complete. I have one of the glass taillights, but it had a little chip in it, so I'm going to try to find new old stock ones, try to find only original parts. There's a piece of one of them. Someone must have shot them out, I bet. But the trunk, that's also gone. I think I'm just going to put a flat sheet in there, or maybe do something with some wood. I don't really know yet. She just needs work. Here's one of the body mounts. I'm assuming that's what that is. Yeah, it's the frame. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to it. And just pull out big chunks of the car. But the frame is solid, which is pretty much why I'm gonna go into depth with this one. I could part it out or resell it and make a pretty decent profit, but after I sold that Nash I had, I've wanted another one like this. They're not all that complicated. I think I should be able to do something with it. But I'm not going to mess with any of the body stuff until I either get the original engine freed up or decide if I'm going to swap the other one, and I got a 460. It came with all the trim. This is the trim piece off of this fender. So at least it was taken off before it got crushed. It goes on there like that. So, once it's straightened out, I don't think it'd be much of a problem to fix. The fenders really aren't that bad. But I don't know. All in all, I think it was definitely worth the money. I'll keep you guys updated. Talk to you later.